The day is quiet here in the Cogswealth. It's rainy as the weather continues to go into that colder autumn, stormy weather. Guards are checking the portcullis in and out of the Cogswealth as they are meant to do regularly, making sure no intruders are attempting to enter the city. But little do they know, intruders are already within the city's walls. As we look at the entrance of the Cogswealth, the closed door slowly zooming away from us, as we see on the rooftop, the moon cutting through the rainy clouds above, shining this whitish light over the rooftop where we see who waiting for their moment to strike.
I am holding very close to that rooftop. I am keeping an eye out. I have a scrying eye that is sticking to the shadows as I am keeping an eye on nearby patrols. But I am essentially holding my breath for these next several minutes until I know when it's time to move.
Okay. We have other people here towards the entrance of the Cogswealth. Where are our two other characters?
I do think Ilora is pacing while trying not to look like she's pacing. She has very long strides naturally. And so as Ilora is keeping an eye out, she's trying very hard to fulfill the look natural part of this particular segment of the plan, while keeping her head on a swivel. Inconspicuous is the name of the game. So she's trying her best while checking over her shoulder at Crucible over and over, because Crucible's better at timing than Ilora is.
Who is watching you be trying to be nonchalant and somehow being very chalant about being natural?
So chalant.
You all right?
I'm fine. I
can hear your breathing a little.
Then I'll just hold my breath now, won't I?
As you're being ridiculous.
No, I'm being helpful.
Yes. Now you sound like you have to poop. So.
And what if that were true? That would be very natural indeed.
Sure it would.
Are you going to do the thing, or are we going to be standing here like sitting ducks for all day?
I'm enjoying this just a little bit too much. I will plan the thing.
And I dig out. What do they look like? As I pull out these contraptions that I intend to plant.
That is a great question. Daniel, what does this device look like?
I think it's very deceptive because it just looks like a very small stone. But the real artistry comes from the rune work that's been put across it, as it just has this faint shimmer and glow to it, with these like purple runes that had these like, when you look inside of it, you see this like ley line of energy that flows through it with like this black flame that's like bouncing around within the lines of the runes, and it's just waiting to be thrown and set off.
Okay.
You have got to stop asking me if I'm all right. I'm becoming less all right every second. The thing doesn't go kablooey kablam, and I'm not supposed to know that you have anything in your hand that goes kablooey kablam, and I'm supposed to act like no one has a... Just act like no one has a... What am I supposed to do? This is very not natural.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing right now. This is very serious.
Can you please just do the part so that we can do the part and get out of this place?
All right. Daniel, one more time. I'm so sorry because I was looking at chat. How are they planted exactly?
They're very simple. It's activated on contact, where it is once it's thrown with enough force, the runes will crack, and then the spell is released. Don't drop it.
Of course I won't drop it. I won't drop it.
You just hear in the back of your mind, don't drop it.
Man, I'm not gonna fucking drop
Whatever
it.
you do.
Shut the fuck up. You just got back and you're already giving orders. That part of the plan, I do feel, puts us into a little bit of a precarious situation as far as distance and explosion, as far as us potentially getting caught in it. So I think what Crucible does, and I imagine you probably structured them and you were very, very excited for them to be thrown, but then I was like, how do we get away from the explosion itself in time if it's on impact?
Why don't we do a little flashback to the planning of this mission as we go to this quiet place to meet, this dark room in the basement of Hart's home. A small fire is placed, and you have this large table in front of each of you with a map of the Cogswealth, with key pieces of important landmarks. The tower at its center, the southwestern entrance, the Aetherforge facility. As you all look down to the plan that you're trying to make, the conversation of the bomb comes up.
Well, we could set it as a remote detonation, but that would increase the complexity of the rune work.
I'm getting a little bit better, but it might just take a little bit more time than I think we have the budget for.
I will say, I do have the blighter fluid. It's pretty vile. I imagine it could destabilize anything it comes into contact with pretty easily. If you think it might work, we could do that from a far distance and hopefully not be caught up in any crossfire.
Well, that could possibly work. Whatever you think could launch it as a projectile. Unless we had any other suggestions.
What do you think, Ilora?
I think I should just do whatever the plan is. I don't see a way in which everyone wins, and if it's about making things not be there anymore, I'm quite good at that.
I could try to alter the parameters of the spell to create a delay. However, I can't guarantee its success or what it will do to the spell.
It is a bomb, yes. We can't guarantee any success. Point blank period, correct?
That is correct.
Might as well put on a delay.
It is imbued by fireball, so it will be
Sounds
quite strong.
terribly dangerous. What did you study when you left us?
Yeah, what did you study, Roila?
Nothing different. It's still the same fireball I've been casting.
Nothing different. I see. Again, if you want someone with aim, Crucible's your only choice, really. I can stand guard, make sure that Crucible has a clean shot, and if anyone comes by, I can assure them nothing untoward is happening. Once that fireball condensed into a bomb goes off, what do we do?
Then I'd recommend making your way to either the assassination team or the Aetherforge team.
Okay.
The Aetherforge, as Hart speaks up, the Aetherforge is going to be far from the entrance, so by the time that the bomb goes off, it's most likely best to just group with the other team. I think we're going to be going in alone.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I'll be going with the team inside of the Aetherforge.
Hava, how are you feeling about all this?
Oh, I think that what we're doing will stop all of the bad that's happened here. Those who've been turned into Sleepless against their will, we have to stop it. And
Okay.
it's dangerous, but
Sure.
right.
Okay. Do you feel confident about what you're going to do?
Yeah.
It's good enough for me.
I'll be there to assist. We will make sure that those who have been turned are properly disposed of, while also minimizing the damage to the technology.
Oh. But aren't we also bringing an explosive?
If it comes to it, yes. I would like to try to cause minimal damage to the technology, in case it be used in the future.
I think that at this, she looks to Hart a little bit. You said that there are many who are already within the turbine now.
By our calculations, there's probably a few hundred.
So it would have to be a rather large explosion, right?
That,
In order-
and due to the fact of the proximity to the turbines that the Aetherforge facility is, I have calculated massive destruction.
Also to the surface as well.
Not to everyone around the surface, but since, from what I've calculated, it seems that the turbines are out in the open. They haven't built anything on top of them because they just put the cover over it. The facility is just next to the turbines. So everything around it, theoretically, should be fine.
Okay.
But the facility, not so much.
Understood. I just wanted to make sure we didn't have any.
So,
The explosion wouldn't cause any unnecessary destruction to the rest of the city.
No. The explosion isn't the issue. The explosion is only meant to topple the turbines.
okay.
Understood.
Topple the turbines and the Sleepless within, and if there's notes or blueprints or something, I'm sure those of you who like to read can read those.
That sounds lovely.
Which we
Okay.
might be able to get as we get into the facility.
Sounds
Okay.
good. Again, obviously, the way that they are using this technology, we can't allow it. But if we can find their research, it could be very useful for survivors.
And from there, it fades to black as we return to see the bomb that Crucible is holding. The bomb that is meant to be placed and triggered. What do you do?
I'm placing that bad boy on the wall.
Okay. So, with that, below you, you see about a dozen guards at the front gate.
Mm-hmm.
How do you plan to approach the gate and set this bomb?
That's a really good question, Jonny.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I am Lightfoot. So my movement is naturally silent, so I have an advantage on approaching the gates.
Okay.
And I don't know, because I can't beast form right now because I still need to be able to carry the bomb. So turning into a mouse probably wouldn't work out.
Definitely not. Yeah.
We can strap a bomb to a mouse.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll
It's
just
a stone.
get
but,
there
like,
in 5 days. It's
That's
fine.
still the same as lifting a boulder. It's like,
You absolutely can strap the bomb to a mouse, but
Hey, look,
whether
it
or
worked
not
in
it's
the
going
movie
to
Wanted.
go anywhere.
Maybe not.
There you
this
go.
time. So yes, I will sneak up to this gate as best I can.
And I am, as someone who's very, very close, going to be pacing and praying the entire time. So, yeehaw.
And
Yeehaw.
I think since this is a super dangerous thing I'm doing, I'm going to spend a hope to use 9 lives, which will give me a +2 to this as well.
Okay.
So I'm rolling. Where's my sneak? Where does sneak fall under?
Finesse.
Finesse. Okay. All right. Please. And I get advantage. Don't forget that. Okay. Hold on. It's with hope. Math. Okay, come on. That's a 22 with hope.
Wow. Okay. Okay. You walk down the side of this building, going through each alleyway you can.
I think of Snatch as I maneuver, dancing between the shadows, trying to be as light on my feet as possible.
There is a pile of exports and imports and things that have been gathered just near the gate.
Okay.
At your best moment, you and run across. We see this camera frame of just this alleyway as a guard walks by, and in that moonlight, just behind that pile of things, you wait, thinking whether or not this is close enough, but you know that you're supposed to get it on the portcullis. And then something happens on the other side of this gate. A guard says, "What is that?" Gets the attention of the other guards who are keeping watch of this portcullis. They look over. 2 of them run over to check what is happening, which is a perfect time for you to run up, place the bomb, and get out. You return back to your original position. And you see some of the guards returning back. And they see something at the gate. what is that? As you see them walking slowly towards the bomb. As they notice this bomb, begin walking towards it. We're going to focus on Torin. Torin.
No, I'm anxious.
You're part of this assassination team. You have a very clear sight as to everything happening nearby, but your main goal is to wait for the signal of an explosion, and then you're supposed to enter the tower in which the mayor before was shot, the Tower of Progress. We flash back to that same table before, this quiet place of planning, as Hart brings this rudimentary drawing onto the table. So there's 3 different entrances that we know of. There's the front door, which, since we're doing it at night, might work, but it's probably going to be locked. There's the mayor's personal balcony, the one that you all witnessed him being shot on. And then there's the mayor's perch, the mayor's perch is the one that you saw him getting shot on. The mayor's personal balcony is the one that is about 6 floors up. But it seems like that would be just above where the mayor's office would be. But who's to know if Amethyst is still in there? I guess we're going on a whim, or on a hope.
If we are timing this, how do I sound, by the way? Do I sound better? Cool. If we're timing this after the distraction team triggers the bomb, then I feel that we should give it maybe a minute tops for the mayor, or what? Kujo brain is melting. Amethyst is who our target is, yes?
Correct. Yeah. It seems like they are orchestrating everything in the city.
Okay.
So
All right.
what you know is that the mayor was shot and hasn't appeared since.
Okay.
More importantly, Amethyst seems to have taken over all of the duties that the mayor is doing. Amethyst being that solar knight that you had seen before, the one in white armor and golden inlays, who killed that person who assassinated the mayor.
Yeah. I would think maybe give it about a minute for them to react. If they're going to order reinforcements, if they're going to send people down to the street level, give them time to make that order, to leave it just a little bit less guarded. Height isn't the problem. Either by teleportation or by flight, I can get there. The question is, am I going in alone after the distraction has been triggered? Because I can't account for Ilora and Crucible. Unless, Ilora, are you going to be flying and carrying Crucible up to join me?
Happy to do it. Crucible, are you feeling flighty?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, considering our part works, we can be there to support.
Okay. If I can get in close, ideally without Amethyst knowing, I'm hopeful that if I don't get them with the first strike, that they will definitely go down with a second. The problem is just, I will be isolated if I don't have that support, so.
We'll be there.
Of course.
In the case of anything going awry on either team, fall back towards the 8th Forge. Once we're completed our objective, I will teleport all of us down below back to the surface. And we'll support any team that needs it.
Okay. Let's do it then.
As we shift back to the Cogswealth, this quiet night is soon to change. You see the bomb being placed. You see Crucible running past. Where are your eyes looking for the entryway that you are going to take advantage of?
I imagine that I'm making use of my scrying eye to get it as close to the tower as possible, to stay close to the walls, to essentially peek in, just to keep an eye on any patrols moving or whatnot.
The thing with the tower is that the glass surrounding it is reflective. It's not able to be seen through, and it seems that this is most likely the purpose of that. You see up on the 6th floor a larger balcony that oversees the older side of the Cogswealth, the old town. You see the perch in which the mayor was shot. The balcony being directly into the mayor's personal quarters is a pro to that entryway, but a con is that we don't know what's on the other side of that. We don't know if Amethyst will be there directly or who is on the other side of that door. We see the perch. Pro of that is you will be directly in the mayor's office where Amethyst may be.
It's probably going to end up being the perch. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, yep.
Okay. Okay. So, seeing that it is lower than the balcony, it gives guards a chance to see anybody that might be fiddling with that door or the perch in general. So this will have to be quiet. You are tasked in finding a way in.
Okay.
You find your target, and you now know what you are supposed to do as you wait for this signal.
Question.
Yes.
How far is that entrance from me on this rooftop right now?
How close do you want to be?
Ideally within far range. That might be a little tall of an ask.
I think if you would like to be within 100 feet, I think that you will need to do a finesse roll for me.
Okay. I would like to spend a hope to use the experience learning to fly
Okay.
on a more abstract approach, in that I'm pretending to be an assassin. It's fine. I'm learning how this works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Baby's first assassination. We can have a party.
Yeah. That is a 20 with fear.
20 with fear. Okay. So with that fear,
I'm going to mark 2 stress to roll with hope instead.
okay. Okay. All
Yes,
right.
Fearless. It's an infernus thing.
Understood. That is a success with hope then.
That okay scared the shit out of me.
It's a good choice. It's a good choice. No. You did good.
Love it.
You did good.
Love it.
Advance. Hey, resources are meant to be spent. Resources are meant to be spent.
Exactly.
This is
Yeah,
true.
and
This is true.
when
This is
else
true.
to do it than the very beginning of this heist?
Johnny was
Yeah.
scared.
All right. So,
Trying to kill someone is
I'm already
stressful. Hava
sweating.
knows.
with a success with hope, you silently land onto the roof of this building. Your target is in sight. You know where you're going. Question for everyone. You have 2 speaking orbs. Who has them?
think somebody heading into the Ether Forge should have one
Yeah.
Okay.
for
Agreed.
sure.
Mhm.
And I think because we're Team Bomb, people will know if things go not good. I think the person who's alone should have the other. So I do think it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I accept this responsibility of talking orb number 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just talk very quietly while you're trying to kill someone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just
Be cool.
hot tip.
Great. So,
Is it like a microphone in that I can tap and that would come through?
Hey guys.
yeah, why the fuck not? Yeah.
Okay.
What is a tiny
I will
little
tap.
stone that goes in your ear? Like,
I'll just tap, boom, boom, which is in position.
Okay.
This is
It's just mic feedback.
Yeah, I feel like it's just the orb itself just shakes with the tap,
Oh.
as if you had tapped it. Okay.
Okay,
We
well,
move to the infiltration team and return back to that same quiet meeting place. As Hart removes the map, this crude drawing of the tower, and places a bare minimum drawing of the Aether Forge. This is all I could get. All I know is that there's an elevator. Basement 2 is where they tried to attack last time. And that's where we're trying to attack this time.
Now, who would have the most clearance and authority to be able to travel to and fro through the Aether Forge?
Well, there is the guards. Security is obviously in the Aether Forge. They have their own entrance. There's the scientists, though since we're going to be attacking at night, it would be a little weird seeing anybody near there. I would expect to see some sort of guards out front of their door. And there is the option of going as one of the echo catchers. I won't say that didn't cross my mind. However, that is a very, very high risk operation.
oh. So as if you would be taking us in to be going to the turbines.
Correct, which means that I would need to know everything I can about their operations and how to get past them. Because if they see or smell anything that doesn't sit right with them,
How about this? I change my appearance to look like one of the more higher ranking guards so that we get the least amount of questions possible.
that could work. Have you seen the leader of the Echo Catchers before?
I haven't seen anyone except for you.
I have. We met Hunter and
No, those are part of the Echo Catchers. Tack is the one who's the leader.
GM, did we meet Tack as a part of that crew?
So when there was
With the flicker
the
fly
assassination, no.
Maybe with
When the
Amethyst?
assassination happened and there was a group of people with Amethyst, there was a person there that had been missing their left arm, and they were just covered in different sorts of melee weapons and ranged weapons alike. So that person is Tack.
Gotcha.
Well, since you don't know what they look like, perhaps
Would someone of such authority come here this late at night, or would they not send someone who is of a lower rank?
That's a possibility. Like I said, this is a big gamble. If we were to just be security, then it would just be minding our business, going in. Though there is one other thing. Each of the entryways has a code.
Oh.
So we would need to know that code. I do know somebody on the scientist team, like I said. I could get the code from them, but there's no guarantee that it's going to work in the night.
Would we need a code if we wanted to impersonate one of the catchers?
That is what I'm assuming we wouldn't need. Especially if you show up as somebody who doesn't go there often.
When we get there, if I can see them, I can immediately replicate the appearance of anyone I see on the spot. So my disguise is flexible.
That's a very handy trick.
We could try and see if we can find Tack and the next day before we do the attack. But that would be putting us out in the open.
Or if we were in some sort of hidden place. Does Tack, as the leader of the Echo Catchers, and she just kind of shudders a little as she says it, does he often visit any of them to check on their state? Do we know?
I don't know. I do know that there is a facility where they process echoes, but I don't know if he comes out often or what
Do you know
his
where he
day-to-day
lives?
is.
Can we look inside of his window? Oh.
And what I've heard is that he's been spending more time at the tower than usual. So maybe that's where we can see him. But even then, reflective glass and all that. And I'm sure they have some sort of a direct path.
She looks to Roila and just goes, do you not have some sort of magic that can see the images of someone else's mind? I don't know what kind of magic. Yeah. I don't have such a gift either.
The only other suggestion I can think of is that the day before, I find a group of blighters and stay near them, waiting for the echo catchers to come by. Even strike up a conversation if need be. They don't know who I am. I could just be passing by nearby, and I only need to see one of them to at least give us one disguise.
But if it goes wrong, that throws everything out the window, because then they're going to know something is up.
Then we improvise when we get into town.
GM, I have just a question.
Yes.
I have an ability that's called Get In, Get Out. But it says on a building or structure that you can see. Are there ways for us to be able to put visuals onto the Aetherforge facility without us being seen, so that she can try to take a look at any other entrances beyond the 3 that we are aware of?
There is absolutely a possibility, but much like everything else, the more scouting you do out in the open,
the riskier it
the
becomes.
more of a chance that you get to be seen.
I can possibly help,
Oh,
maybe. And she looks super bashful. that thing I've been doing lately where I like,
Oh yeah.
just I can be like a bird or something.
The hedgehog was
small.
really cute.
Oh my god! Please don't remind me. That was
I'm sorry, I almost stepped on you.
traumatized. No, it's okay. But you were quite tall and I was quite small. Anyway, I'm not going back there.
Could be a goat.
I could be a. You say be a goat?
Could be a goat. Why not?
You want me to be a goat for a scouting mission?
Okay, well, I thought you were
Very,
taking
very.
suggestions. I'll be over.
No. Listen.
No.
I mean, I'll put it on the list of things I could try. And I can be. If you want me to go take a look, I can. How do we feel about that? And if you don't want me to, that's all right too. She seems very like.
I think you'll be less nervous the more practice you have.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah.
She gives a little pat to Crew's shoulder, just very comforting. Yeah, it's
It'll be fine.
Offers
It's
part
totally
of her
normal.
tissue.
Changes like this happen. And it just happens sometimes, and it's fine. And I'm normal and fine. Why are you looking at me like that? Wait a little more.
Here's what we can do. When the bomb goes off, people will start moving from their positions. If they're in the tower, the leader of the echo catchers will want to go wrangle the echoes. We use that opportunity for me to be able to spot someone high-ranking from them. I swap into a disguise. We head into the Aether Forge with Hava as our potential candidate. Excellent.
So good to have you back, brother.
I don't want to be the person that pokes holes in things, but if we're there and more guards come out to look at what's going on, that would mean that we have a bigger chance of being seen on our way to the Aether Forge after the explosion.
Hava has an insensitive question.
Can't wait to hear it.
Mare feels awkward asking this, but Hava, I don't think, has too much of an issue. So, do you think that it's just because we are not of your kin that we would be seen? Could we know that Roila is able to disguise. If I'm able to disguise with any sort of visible armor, some sort of exterior plating?
I did think of that.
You did have in the facility where we met, that was something.
Yeah. There is a way to make this work, but it would be difficult, but I think we can make it work. If there was a way to shape the metal to your body, I think we could try. I'm just not very good at that sort of stuff. That's all.
Okay. We could work with it some. I have a flame and hammers, some smithing, I suppose, to do it. And I can get my hair out of the way and just, you can see that her tendrils of smoke hair just kind of forms into one braid that just goes down her back. She's like, see, it'll just fit right in. Unless hair is a good thing. I don't know.
You see Hart staring for just a little longer than is normal as he shakes his head. Yeah, no, hair's good. Hair's good. Yeah,
right.
But not for this. I think
we work on the disguise.
Yeah.
Use that. Get into security. Get a code. Malleable disguises. If we need to swap stories, we can easily do that.
Okay.
Remove the
But we have a
armor, echo
plan.
catchers, whatever it need be.
We have at least a plan and a backup plan.
Yes, once
And
we
that
get in
doesn't
there,
mean-
I will have more options when it comes to disguises.
Okay.
Okay.
And I can, once I put eyes on the facility, I should be able to see any other entrances along with what crew finds as well.
Fair enough.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to need a roll. We are trying to make a disguise to make sure that Hava looks like an awoken. So I
Cool.
think that this, first off, does anybody have any blacksmithing experience?
Tragic.
Kinda. I made my
Kinda?
sword. But it's
Okay.
more so magically working with metals.
Right, right. Okay. So we're just gonna go with I mean, you could definitely hit pretty hard against this metal, but it needs to look convincing. So
I think the idea of what she had is the idea of what happens. She's been around, someone else who was able to repurpose body parts for other reasons. So part of her is thinking that she could just repurpose the body parts of fallen awoken, and just kind of put it on and what I'm visualizing like football pads and just swap it out.
absolutely. I agree. However-
and just find pieces that would fit her. Close.
Sure. That's
There's a
a bigger
pile.
ask, is to
Okay.
find pieces that fit you versus just pieces in general. There is going to have to be some sort of role here to make sure that everything is cohesive and moves with you as well.
Okay, so my question is, if this is, say, for pieces of awoken who have died, could I perhaps call on Moors in order to have the connection between using death and causing new life within it?
So cool.
Interesting.
I think that was the weird, creepy way she's going about it. But otherwise, if we just find metal and make it happen, I can use a hammer, I guess.
I do think that Awoken have their own soul, and I think that they do die. So I think that would you could
Apply in this.
incur favor from your god in order to help you with this role. I think that this is going to have to be this is going to be, I think, a finesse roll. I think that either strength or finesse, either of those two.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be you, Hava. It
But
can
could
be
I-
Roila. It can.
I have a +2 to strength.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Just trying to see how this works. I don't know if it means, because it says before making an action roll that relates to one of my patron's spheres of influence, you can spend a favor to call on them and add its value to the roll. So by calling on this and working with Roila, how would I add those values to that roll?
I'll say that you can get an advantage die without having to spend the hope. So you use the favor to get an advantage die to this roll.
In order to give it to Roila. Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Hadouken.
I'd like some pound cake.
What'd you roll?
Oh, I roll over this?
no.
Okay.
Yeah, what'd you roll?
Feel good to me.
You tell me what you rolled first.
I rolled a 6.
A 6?
I
But it
did
was
roll a
crit,
6.
right? It was 2 3s, probably.
That's a 30 with
Wait,
fear.
do I? Oh,
I got a 10 and 12 +2.
Damn. Amazing. So I would say a 30 with fear for sure. That's a success. The
I
fear,
feel,
we'll see where that manifests itself.
Everyone just goes,
in this.
That's too much.
I feel like honestly, knowing the aesthetic of both of their magic, this looks really cool and creepy over in the corner where the
Mhm.
I'm
both of them-
actively
smoke
backing up.
It just comes out.
there's smoke. It's like this purple black, like this infusion of fire going in with it, because typically her black fire only works on the undead. But I think that by calling upon this by using it on not dead flesh, but the pieces of someone dead, and just kind of offering that hand, like using it almost like a forge to assist Roila with Roila's hammering.
I question how much I truly know about Hava as I witness this.
And she's just looking very peaceful and serene while it's happening too.
This is normal. This is all very normal. You're doing
What was that?
great.
Might be
Hava, you're
a
doing great.
slight.
I'm encouraging you.
Torin's looking at the map, and there might be a slight like.
All right, so we just gotta get in there. And he's just like squeezing the metal with his bare hands to contort it around the body.
Just like a nice little montage of like
Exactly works.
Roila bending the metal, and then you just see
Everyone
him in
looking
like a
scary
tank
and
top
fast.
or like no shirt, just ting, ting, ting with the blacksmith. Oh,
Iron Man
And I
in the
just love-
cave.
perfect,
And it's like
exactly.
her
Yes.
her arm sitting out there, and she's like, "Oh God, did I break a nail?"
I love that your arm is like made of flame, so even though he's hitting it, like it doesn't do anything to it. It's
Yeah,
just,
it just-
God, I love that so
Well,
much.
if wizardry doesn't work out, there's always blacksmithing.
Just
Torin,
idea.
Torin, oh, never mind. I was gonna say, do a presence roll, please, and you failed it. Never mind. Love it. So
That's what I aim to do. I aim to alleviate giving Jonny fear by failing automatically.
That's what we're here for.
So we go to black as the montage of the blacksmith Roila forms the pieces of past awoken onto Hava, readying all three of you for the Aether Forge. As it fades to black, we open back into this rainy night, looking at your target, the Aether Forge facility. Are you all standing atop a rooftop as well? Where are you all readying yourselves for the
Are we coming
moment
out of-
to strike?
Are we coming out of Hart's house?
Hart's house is towards the northwest of town.
Okay, gotcha.
And northeast is where the Aether Forge is. So yes, you would be coming out of Hart's home. However, you would have to get over there in order to be ready to go at the.
Yeah, I think it starts for him like while we're like waiting at the front door, waiting as people are passing by. You watch as just these black flames creep up almost like hands covering Roila's face, and then they slide and dissipate, and then he just copies the face of a citizen walking by. And his outfit just looks like a nice guy at a turtleneck and sweater, whatever that person was wearing.
Sure.
These are very dapper folks in my mind. I don't know why. That's what it is.
Tiny little glasses.
Yeah, just 50s Americana style. But yeah, so he just immediately is copying their visage as people walk by and learning and internalizing the different looks, the styles, what's appropriate. So that immediately he's able to just walk on through.
And quick question. Is Hart asking the scientist for the passcode into the Aether Forge? That will leave a loose end.
Yeah, and I'll be there for that. I got something for that.
He is?
Yeah.
Okay. So then we will do another scene here as the three of you walk towards the Aether Forge facility. It's starting to get dark here. You're a little bit earlier in the night trying to gather this information. The moon is just starting to creak over the walls of the city, passing through the clouded, the clouds above you, giving this like almost fog light effect above you. As you walk towards the Eighth Forge facility, you see this large courtyard in front of it. The place where the turbines were open before, now completely closed. You pass into an alleyway just near this facility, where you see this Awoken looking around, pacing back and forth, and jumping at any sound around them until finally they see each of you. Oh, thank God. Well, this is... Where did you find the other two? As Hart walks up. Oh, yeah, these are my companions. They will be walking in, doing research with me as well. See, the person just looks at each of you.
I think Hava kind of just sidles over a little bit towards Hart. Just kind of puts a hand on Hart's shoulder and, just indicating a connection there.
Well, okay. You better make sure that nobody is going to follow you, because I can get in a lot of trouble doing this. The code for the door is 7392. When you get inside of the building, grab a... Perhaps... if you're going in as security, then... They may notice you if you're using our entrance. Just keep that in mind. The second turbine is closed off because of some malfunction, so that would be your best bet. If you go to any other level, there's probably people working there. They've increased our hours, making sure that we're ready for the convergence, so keep that in mind. Outside of that, I don't know anything else. And nor should I tell you anything else. This is a very, very dumb decision you are making, Hart. But from what you've told me, this is necessary. And I can't believe I didn't see it sooner. So, good luck.
You sure
We're
there's...
about to leave, Ensley. Go ahead.
You sure there's nothing else you can tell us that would be important?
No. Everything that I have said is all I know. There is an elevator at the center of the first floor that will take you directly down to the basement floor, but just know that there are security there, so...
Are there emergency exits in the building in case of fire or other disaster?
There are two entrances out of the building. One, which is where you are going, and the other as the security one, which
that doesn't
has a
seem
checkpoint.
very safe.
Well, neither does stacking giant turbines on top of each other and dealing with deadly enemies. But here we are.
Fair.
How much clearance do you have in this facility?
Just enough to get through the door. Nothing more.
Is this where most of the information for like other documents and such are held? Just like, is this your offices that then lead towards the turbines?
The main floor is just an open lab, a place where people find a workbench, work together, and complete tasks. There's no real offices except for the ones that are on the second floor. There's a catwalk that leads from one side to the other. There's other lead scientists there that keep an eye on everything, but those are people that you won't need to worry about. Perhaps there will be security on the second floor looking down, which is why you would need to lay low.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
yes.
Here. Entrance. All right.
All right.
Fine.
And I think I don't know if it's possible. Can we flash back to a conversation with Hart real quick?
Absolutely.
And
Where do we flash back? Back to the
just
quiet
the house, right
Okay.
before we left, and he'll just say, "Your contact. How important is it that? Would it be a problem if he didn't remember that we infiltrated the facility?"
I've told them about everything that's happening here. When I was first created, Prism was one of my brethren, so I have a certain closeness with them. I would prefer they don't completely forget why we are doing this. But if it protects all of us after the fact, if we were to get caught, or I guess not get caught, then perhaps it would be a good idea.
Understood. And then flashing forward, right before, when everyone starts to head towards the door, he walks up to him and says, "Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Roy." And he goes to shake their hand, Prism's hand.
And as you go to shake their hand, they just pull themselves away. I don't want to know who you are. This is already too much for me.
I understand. And I'm going to try to place a hand on their shoulder.
Go ahead and do a presence roll.
Okay. That is a 14 with fear. Well,
Okay.
13 with fear.
You try to put a hand on Prism. Rather, you do put a hand on Prism. They pull away though. You go in with a non-extended elbow, trying to walk up to them and place a hand, and they move away, and you reach out and grab them. You have seconds before.
In that brief contact, I just say, "Recant." And I'm going to try to erase their memory of the last minute.
Okay.
So they have to
Is
make
there a roll that needs- okay.
DC 15 reaction roll on their part.
Okay.
I'd like to spend
That
a hope
is-
to give the guy disadvantage, if that's okay.
What was
No.
that? What was
I'll be
that?
here.
12.
Whisper?
Okay. And I think as that system reboot begins to set in, I immediately just start walking past them.
It takes a second for it to actually go through, but then they just see you walking away. And like the mouse that is afraid of any sound before they return to that state and see each of you walking away and just walk out of the alleyway. I'm not doing this. This is stupid. I cannot believe and just walk away. You approach the Aether Forge facility as a bit of thunder. You see the bolt and flash of lightning above. But with that, we return to the distraction team. Crucible. You have placed the bomb at the southwestern gate. You have the means to starting that as you rush back up to your perch, perfect eyesight as to where the bomb is, as these guards are slowly walking up to it.
And where exactly is our perch again? Are we on a rooftop?
You are on a rooftop looking directly down at the entryway.
Okay.
Sorry.
I guess how far?
We don't want them to be hurt, do we? We just wanted to blow up the wall, yes? Are they walking towards where the bomb is that you planted? No. No. No, that's not how. Okay. What? One moment. Laura's like understanding that there will be casualties, and I don't think she's okay with that because she shut down and said, "Whatever you need from me," and everyone was like, "Yeah, whatever you want to do." So she hung out with Crucible, realizing that there are people walking towards a bomb. She cannot let them get too close to that. Jonny, is it possible that I could go ahead and just do a little bolt beacon? Am I in far range?
Jonny, you're muted.
Crucible, how far can you shoot?
Far.
Great.
Far. Okay.
So I am in far range.
You will be in far range, yes.
Neat. Sick. Sorry to ruin the plan. Can't let innocents die. Real quick, bolt beacon to some of the supplies closer, like farther away from the gate area, as if like there is a spontaneous combustion, we'll say like 20 feet, just further back and away from the wall, so that when that delayed explosion does go off, or when Crucible takes that shot, they're not in the direct line of fire. I'm trying to get them to investigate something a little further off before the actual wall comes down.
Mm-hmm.
I need to make a roll to see if that even happens, but I would like to roll for it. I'll spend a hope to do it.
You're not upsetting Crucible. Crucible prefers this.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty. It's okay. A +4. That is okay. So that's a 13, just to blow up whatever crates are close by with my eye lasers.
So bolt beacon, this is just like a general attack, right? Just a
I'm trying to attack some nearby supplies or crates or whatever I can, something empty that's not super useful, that will entice them to investigate it, because after that light goes off, like if they're not looking at me, they won't see the actual bolt beacon, but they will see that the area that I strike is glimming faintly with like this sunshine afterglow.
I see. Okay, so against a target within far range. Okay, so it is just a difficulty to hit something that is not moving, and it is an inanimate object, which absolutely will go through. Okay, so then it was a 13
to hit. I didn't roll any damage. I didn't know if that would hit some crates.
Was it with fear or with hope?
Oh my goodness, great question. Oops, it was with fear, Jonny.
Great, wonderful. This bright light goes through the air, and this grouping of crates collapses and explodes from this bolt beacon as the larger central crates are now glowing. You see a bunch of the guards turning around, and you see said there was a dozen there. So I'm going to roll to see how many go to investigate. You see the one holding the bomb. You, go and investigate that. Everyone, keep your eye out.
Oh,
something's going on.
They're holding the bomb.
Holding the bomb?
I
Sorry, someone's
As
holding the bomb?
right. Sorry, that was something that Jonny did in his head.
Sorry.
Didn't do just yet for the audience. So, yes, they were approaching the bomb very slowly.
Right.
But they have since picked up the bomb and are looking at it, trying to figure out what the fuck this device is.
What the fucking fuck, Jonny? Okay.
I rolled a 1 on that D12 to see how many people go and investigate. And only 1 is going to investigate. Everyone else is they're all kind of branching out a little bit, but not too far away from the entrance, just because they have some sort of a sense that something is happening here. Crucible, you see this guard is holding the bomb in their hands, looking at what this is.
Yeah.
If you are going to do something,
I can't let them spread the word. I'm sorry. She pulls back her arrow because she sees that they're getting ready to go tell people, and this problem is going to get worse very soon. She is trembling. She rolled for this. I don't know if this changes the difficulty now that it's being held, but she rolled for this forever ago, and I did get a 19 with hope to hit the bomb.
May I? I'm not gonna do
Absolutely.
anything. It's just
Sure.
like flavor. As Ilora mind blasts some crates open and realizes only like one curious person is going over, she'll lift her hand, not realizing that Crucible has already let the bow go, trying to communicate, wait, they're going to die if you do this, not knowing that Crucible's already let the arrow fly.
the arrow silently flies through the air. Crucible, this is a hard shot to make. It's even harder now that they're holding it. You watch the arrow directly into this bomb. I need Roila to please make a knowledge roll on the effectiveness of this bomb.
Could I have offered help? Because runes.
Sure, you can spend a hope to give advantage on this, so you can roll a d6.
I'll do that. Because I'm scared. I am a fear. That's 3.
3 added to this roll.
That's going to bring our total up to 17 with hope.
Okay. Roila, explain to me what happens to the wall as this bomb blows from impact of this arrow.
Yeah, there is an initial flash and concussive wave that barrels out. It starts off bright, hot, and white and red, and you just see pieces of debris begin to fly out. And then the explosion magically begins to absorb on itself, and the flames turn black and almost look like a swirling tornado before it bursts out one more time.
It goes off exactly how you would expect. The portcullis shatters open. The moat of blighters now directly open to the Cogswealth, blown to pieces. The sound of screeches erupt as these aggravated blighters rush through this opening, searching for their next target. You see the one guard that was sent to check on the bolt beacon immediately turns around. No. We need help! As they begin to shout out to anybody that can listen. you begin to see dozens of guards rushing towards the front entrance, this southwestern entrance to the Cogswealth, while people are beginning to stir. What was that giant explosion? And more importantly, what is the screeching? Why are there blighters in the city? This line of defense, now completely obliterated, is nothing compared to the number and the speed of the blighters ripping through this opening. But we return to the assassination team.
How nice of you to call it a team. It's just me at the moment.
A team of one.
It's because you're all you need, baby. You got this.
Torin.
Yes.
The bomb erupts. You see pieces of debris making its way all the way to where you are, hundreds of feet away. That is the signal. But you did say that you would wait. How long are you waiting?
I am giving it... I'm actually going to give it 30 seconds.
Okay.
I want to look... I want to keep an eye on that front entrance to see if any from inside make their way out.
Mm-hmm. You wait. And you wait. A few guards come rushing out. And you see the door stays open as a awoken with a very large cannon of a weapon on their back and missing their left arm walks out. They grab onto a piece of something, say something into it, and then turn back into the tower. Then you begin to see more guards rushing towards the front entrance.
I think the moment I see that individuals start to turn to go back inside, I think that is when I am going to use blink out to and teleport into that entrance. And
this is
just
the
to kind
front
of give you
entrance.
Yeah. No,
But this
like
is the first floor.
yes,
The
my
perch.
ideal.
Understood.
Yes, the perch.
Yeah.
Just to give you also a heads up, the moment I'm getting in there, I have Scoundrel, which means I'm going to use that to give advantage to find a place to hide.
Okay.
Basically, I am moving and I'm immediately trying to find a spot that nobody's going to see me in. But first, I have to make a spellcast roll to see if blink out's going to work.
Okay.
I'm going to spend a hope for Arcane Oddity, if you'll allow me, for the experience.
Absolutely.
That is. Okay.
Love that.
Okay, that is that was close. That was a 13 with hope. Okay, I had to get a 12. I did it. Okay.
Okay. So you appear silently on the perch. You find this is a empty balcony that is very small. Only similar to the balcony that the Pope walks out on. It's just enough to where he can walk out, wave to people, and then go back in. This is where the mayor was assassinated. You see bits of shrapnel still on the floor here. There's a metal door leading into the tower that is currently closed, flush with the dark reflective glass surrounding it. But as you appear here and try to find a place to hide, I need you to do a finesse reaction roll as you see guards are rushing past you. One of them may see you.
Jesus Christ. That is a 19 with fear. I'm
19
going
with
to
fear.
spend the 2 stress to make that with.
It
Oh
is
no,
a
reaction roll.
roll. So you are okay. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
19 with fear. 19 succeeds. You appear on the edge of the perch, undershooting just a little. And you feel yourself falling back, but quickly look down, see there's no time to deal with that. You immediately dive into the perch, just as a group of guards come rushing by, just barely missing you.
Oh, God. There's a reason I don't play
You
the
begin
Hitman
to-
games, guys.
You begin to also see, as you look over towards the entrance into the Cogswealth, the one that just blew up, there are guards making their way up to rooftops, looking for something. You see them holding those giant weapons that you had seen before with the echo catchers that you had met.
Oh, shit. I don't have a speaking stone. Fuck. Okay.
I think, yeah. Infiltration team has one. Torin has the other.
Okay. I will tap 3 times to let them know that I'm on the perch.
Okay. You have the door in front of you, the one that you know goes directly into the mayor's office, where you're expecting to see Amethyst. Yes.
Just as a sidebar, I know we didn't narrate, but once the explosion goes off, Ilora's doing the plan, grabbing crew and
agreed.
going to so that's just a heads up.
Oh
That's
yeah.
what we're doing.
Oh yeah. We're getting there. Oh, we're gonna see all of that in its glory. Torin.
Okay.
This is your job. You have the door that goes directly into the mayor's office. You know that, or at least you expect to see Amethyst there. And now you know that Tack is here. What do? Are you waiting for regrouping with everybody?
If I wait, I'm risking Tack joining Amethyst, which doubles the problem. If I go now, I can possibly catch Amethyst on their own, maybe with minimal guards, and get a solid hit in before they arrive. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to do it.
Okay.
I'm going to, just for mechanics' sake, just so you understand what I'm walking in with, my runes, as I am safely hidden, I turn my arms and the runes change from that sort of muted royal blue to a deep red as I activate my devastating martial art. Martial art style. I love it. And I am going to see if that door is locked, and if not, I am going in ready to lay the smacketh down.
Okay. You reach for the door, but there's no handle here to pull. It seems like this is a door that opens out and not in.
Okay.
So,
can I... Would you allow a finesse roll? Is it like perfectly flush, like on the frame and on the ground?
listen, nothing's perfect.
Okay. If you'd allow me, I'd like to make a finesse roll to see if I can get my fingertips in the bottom frame of the door enough to be able to pull.
Absolutely. I'm going to say that this difficulty is going to be a 22. To do this stealthily,
Yeah.
to do this without making a noise, in a place that obviously there is nothing perfect, but it is very difficult to find any purchase in there. So 22.
Shit. Oh man, this is scary. Okay.
Is this for stealth? Like trying to
Not-
sneak around a particular thing? Okay.
In essence, yes, but this role specifically isn't for stealth. It's for trying to maneuver into a very hard to reach area in order to open a door silently. So it's in essence, yes.
Because I was gonna
Why do you ask?
I was gonna see if via some sort of flashbacky thing to be able to offer assistance to this, seeing as Hava has assassination as within that background and the stealth aspect of it, just to see if perhaps through the idea of how to sneak through these places without making sound as much and offer a boost that way, offer an advantage. I don't know, just because it's, she's not assassinating at this moment, and that's kind of her thing. So just the idea of having it into a place. I was thinking of using a favor in that same sort of sense of just kind of, because it's death and serenity are the two spheres of Moors. So the serenity aspect is what I'm thinking of as far as using like the calm and quiet of moving through these places. I'm just trying to offer homie a favor.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm with you. I'm with you.
I'm trying to do what I can. I'm just a little girl. I'm just a little smoke girl.
I will say, for this, it's very much just an ability to get a hand in there. If there is a tool or a method as to which you would have a advice for Torin to do so, then you can spend a hope to explain this to Torin on how to better.
Okay, about as far as opening the door part in particular. Okay.
Because so far he's very silent. He's still stealth. It's the ability to open this door against its intended purpose.
I do not have any features that go with door or tools, but if I offer such things freely should a sneaky that needs to happen. I misinterpreted as I was listening. I was listening and
understood.
Only latched
You're
on
good.
one thing.
You're good. Okay, so in this instance, it will be Torin. You are on your own.
Okay. I am going to. I'm using a lot of experiences. Is there, I just like, as a GM, is there ever a point where you're like, too much? Because I'm going to use one that says keep moving forward.
You got the hope.
No, I think that fits still.
Okay.
I think it fits.
All right.
Absolutely. I mean,
All
you're
I
literally
just don't want
moving
to
forward.
abuse it.
That is
Plus,
absolutely part of this for sure.
Also, just for chat, I rolled a 6 to figure out what the starting hope for tonight was going to be. So I'm going to use them. I have to use them. Okay.
Yeah, you might as well. Yeah,
so it's a
burn through
3. Jesus Christ, I'm scared. Okay.
Hey, don't
said it's a
say
22.
burn through them like you're winning. Stop.
Hey, whoa,
Resources
hey,
are
whoa.
meant to be spent.
Hey.
Oh, I'm so scared. No. That is not even close. It's a 15 with hope.
Okay. You push your fingies into the crevice just next to this door. It's not budging. There is a different way that you're going to have to get through this, and it is not going to be quiet.
Okay.
Unless there's a secret third option.
Okay. Okay, question. Door, glass surrounding, yes?
Correct.
Can I see through this glass?
You cannot. It is reflective and dark.
Okay. Okay. Hear me out. My freaky little eye is technically not physical. Would you allow me to slip my scrying eye under the door so that I can see past it and then potentially blink out and teleport just within inside, because it has to be a point that I can see?
Let me look up this freaky little eye. What
You
is
spend a hope to
what is
create
the
a
name of
single
this?
small floating eye You spend a hope to create a single small floating orb that you can move anywhere within far range. While the spell is active, you can see through the orb as though you're looking out from its position. You can transition between using your own senses and seeing through the orb freely. If the orb takes damage or moves out of range, the spell ends.
So the fact that it says if it takes damage makes it seem like it is something that can take damage. So I will say, but I do like this. This is the precedent of this is interesting.
Do it.
Whether or not it can fit through.
If it can't, I would at least like to position it so that I can at least see just a little through that frame.
How do you manipulate magic?
I imagine that's a really good question. I imagine that the runes that are on his skin tend to flare whenever it's time to manipulate a particular spell. Different runes would activate depending on the effect that I'm trying to go for.
I love it. I love it so much. Mechanically, how do you manipulate magic?
Well, if you'll permit me to look at the actual thing. Manipulate magic. I spend 1 stress. I can either extend the spells or attacks reach by one range.
Just specifically, okay, so you're going to spend 1 stress for sure.
Do that.
And I will need a spell cast roll.
Okay. What is the DC?
This I will say is lower than what you were doing. I'm going to give this. It's been a minute since I've had to do these, but I would say that
instinct would be my spellcast trait, but I don't want to.
Right.
Whatever you want.
Instinct. This is for sure instinct. Okay. I will say this is going to be. I'll say an 18.
Okay. Spend a hope.
Let me know when I get within far range, because that's when I can give someone prayer dice. It doesn't have to be within sight. So if I'm within far, I'll help. But
we are getting close to that point where you will be regrouping with.
Even if I can't see, like if my dice can help you while I'm not there, bless up. I got you.
I'm gonna spend
if I'm not within
hope.
far range, I can't help.
I was trying to bless up from a different goddess. You never know. I mean, sometimes the favor works, sometimes it don't work. It doesn't have that extension.
I'm spending a hope to use Arcane Oddity. So it's a +3. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. That is a 19 with hope.
Yes, baby.
Perfect. It squeezes through the tight seal here before coming out the other end, where you see Amethyst standing in front of a desk. Your freaky little eye is on the inside of the tower. And you take advantage of this time or wait.
They're facing away from the door.
So what you see here is a beautiful rug running along the office to the entryway and to a large window overlooking the city below. Facing the southern end, where you see Amethyst standing at this desk looking towards the window. You see beautiful oil paintings of awoken figures and dozens of bookshelves that give this room this dusty smell. You see a miniature version of the Cogswealth at one end, and at that other end, Amethyst, gazing down at what can only be described as an attack on the Cogswealth. Currently, they're not looking towards you, but that could change. And with that, I'm going to spend a fear. As you see Amethyst looking And slowly, as if in slow-mo, you watch them turning towards your entrance. You have a moment to respond. What do you do?
I am using blink out. I have to do it.
Okay.
I have to go for it.
Okay,
I
amazing.
am using blink out to teleport
You
in.
blink out. And with that, we're going to go to break.
You motherfucker. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I have sweat all over my back.
Woo! All right, everybody. We are going to break. We are going to be back here momentarily to see what happens in this assassination, infiltration, heist that we have in the Cogswealth tonight. So, stay here. We'll be back soon. See you very, very soon.
BRB.
Bye, everybody. We return to the Aetherforge facility, the
You mother. It's fine.
infiltration team. You approach the door where the scientists typically enter, and you find a few guards, just like as expected, standing just outside, keeping watch, waiting for anyone that dares to approach. What do you do?
Now, between the two of us, you got a good presence?
Oh, I got presents.
Okay, good, because I have a -1, so I'm gonna let you.
What am I presencing? The guards?
Sweet talking
we're
to
gonna have
guards.
to choose
And
Got it. Okay. Yeah. So, because this is a very stressful situation, I would like to spend a favor to call upon the Seer of Serenity because we got to be cool and chill and awesome about this.
yes, we do.
So I'm going to spend that favor to use that sphere. So my, I think that she will. How many guards are there as we're in here?
There are
As
two.
we're 2. Okay. I think she's going to just take on this persona, just walking in as a woman with purpose, or an awoken with purpose,
Mhm.
and just a perfectly driven forward, slight wave, and is going to, with that barren confidence, just go like, "Up, will be just a moment." And I'm going to roll that presence.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll
Yeah.
that presence because it's a +7. So.
Okay. Damn.
Okay, that is an 18 with hope on that.
Mhm.
I was just making sure those weren't doubles. Okay. So that is an 18 with hope on that. Just like the confidence waves the other's word like boys. And
Okay.
with the confidence of a newly forged awoken who has been given a task and is going to task.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. The difficulty for this,
Uh-oh.
based on the experience that they have and the difficulty that is their base difficulty, is a 19.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to, with that, having failed that roll, invoke. I'm going to spend another favor to re-roll that.
Okay. All right.
Mama gave us juice for a reason. Ugh. Okay. Anyway, can I? Yeah. Whoops. Okay, so with the invocation of that, I used the trait Herald of Death. When you fail a roll, you can spend a favor to re-roll it. If it fails again, mark a stress and take the new result.
Right.
So I rolled a 13 with fear.
You approach the guards, and as you, will just be a moment, they stop you, putting a hand to your chest, push you back. Now, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? You know where the door is. So, this is for the scientists. You're supposed to go to the other door. Why are you walking in here? Looks to the other two that are behind you as well.
I am going to. How many guards are there?
There's two.
Two. Is it more than one? Good. Great. Phenomenal. I am going to put like kind of have my hand over like my other hand. I'm going to alter my disguise so that there's a symbol of the Solar Knights on the back of my hand.
Okay.
And then as I approach forward, I will say, we've been called in to do an inspection. This is coming from up top. We have reason to believe that there's someone on the inside still in favor of the traitors. I'm a part of a division you're not a part of. And that's all you need to know.
All right. Go ahead and make a presence roll here.
All right. And I am, since I'm digging into my bag of authority, I'm going to use my experience as a teacher to really lean in and lower my tone. Be like, you listen now. I'm the one in charge here.
Okay.
I forgot.
Now with the -1, I'm gonna roll.
Can I have that same sort of leering bit next to him of just kind of to assist us? Like, you don't know who you just laid a hand on. Like, just a woken head wobble with it.
That's a good point. For this, I would say you would have to spend a hope in order to add advantage.
Absolutely. Take it.
Okay.
And and then I roll my advantage die to help with that.
What was that, Daniel?
Is
What
that a
was
good
that?
face or a bad face? You can't lead
Daniel,
with laughter.
what-
Sometimes
Daniel,
it's
what
good and
was
sometimes
that?
it's bad. I need more clarity. This is not enough for me.
Is this a good laugh or a bad laugh?
It was almost
You
a
never-
crit.
Okay. On.
So the interesting thing about Daggerheart is that he rolled 2d12s.
Right. Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes,
technically, 2 1s would be really good.
yes.
Two ones would be really, really
It would
good.
be amazing.
However, the second lowest roll that you could possibly make is a
Don't
2 and
say
a
that to
3,
me. Don't say
Uh-huh.
that to me.
Mhm.
statistically
Okay.
speaking, with the -1.
Right. Yeah.
So
Right,
that means
yeah.
that none of anything
But
that I would
surely-
give you.
Surely you didn't do that, though.
Hypothetically, that would
Yeah.
be what you rolled. Yeah.
We're just spitballing here, for fun.
Okay. Yeah. But you
So
did
it
have an
doesn't
experience
matter.
in that. So it was not only just like a -1, it was actually +2. So it was a +1. And so you would probably get around like a 6 or something like that on that.
Or 7.
If it was
Of course.
7. Okay. Right. Yeah. Sorry. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I refuse
But
to
again-
count it.
We're just spitballing
Okay.
here. This isn't real.
So supposing that 7, of course, with fear, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Hypothetically, of course. Hava, what did you roll on your advantage die?
I'm gonna need everyone to remain calm as I say this one.
Okay, I'm so calm.
Okay, I rolled a 9.
Okay.
So
Amazing. So then with that, I will use...
wait, so hold on, wait. Question. How much is our... Do we roll for an advantage die?
6.
Like-
So it's 15 total?
Just one?
15.
Yeah, 15.
With the +9.
So with that, I'm going to use the reaction. I am the droid you're looking for. As these guards begin looking towards you, and they speak in that same sort of the trills that sound like a language that you heard one of the echo catchers speaking before. And that's when Hart walks up and speaks back and gives you a +4 to this roll, adding their experience. But more than that, he walks forward. They still don't seem super convinced. This giant explosion happens at the entrance of town as both of them look to each other and then look at you. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? As they begin rushing towards the center main road that leads to the entrance, leaving you alone in front of the Aether Forge. You see a small little dial pad of runes just next to this door. What code do you put in?
Oh, I had. Wait, this is the
Daniel
door.
scrolling up in the captions to find the number?
No.
7392.
The door opens up.
I thought you were supposed to be the face of this party.
Well, it's not my face right now. And keeps walking forward.
This is going to be
And
very
probably just
interesting.
clink clink on the metal. And not yours either. Taps on
You
yours.
see, Hart just lets out a huge a person without lungs, a deep exhale of yeah, straight up like
Error code.
I thought we were dead. I thought we were dead. Oh man,
A little bit of dial up.
No.
It's fine.
Hart, we have death on our side. Tap tap.
I don't know if that's very
They're
uplifting,
not
but
wrong. As I close the door behind us.
Why? It's
You
the most
see-
uplifting thing.
the main floor of this facility is empty. Aside from the work tables, teleportation models, charts, and other research materials. You
I'm
see,
going to make my outfit. Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I was going to make my outfit look like one of the guards' outfit outside. I'm not going to copy their
Okay.
face, but
Sure,
copy
sure.
their exact outfit.
Amazing. You see large metal arcs that line the walls, each with magical runes imprinted across them and small operating buttons just next to them. One of these arcs has blue magical swirls within it, though at its center, it is at the center of this facility. On the far end of the room, you find a large elevator just next to a security desk, where there you see security walking forward, trying to get a good view of what is happening outside through the large windows that show towards that entrance. Oh, what happened out there? There was a big boom.
We're not too sure. That's why we were just coming in to make sure everything was settled in here. You guys okay?
Yes, everything is fine in here.
Listen, let's everyone, let's start getting to our desks. Let's start closing things down for a little bit until we start getting some calls in.
Are we under attack?
We're not saying that. We just until I get a call about the situation and I tap my and I like have my sending orb until I get a call in. All right. I gotta wait till we get more information. I'm not gonna say anything. Just stay calm. Get to your offices. Start closing some things down and just wait patiently until I get more information.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Best thing for us to do is just to all stay right here.
Who's the last person you saw get on that elevator?
That was a few hours ago before the last shift went down. It was a group of scientists.
Okay.
They went down to the 3rd floor.
Okay. I think we're ready to go down. I'm just going to go down there, make sure whatever that shake was, there wasn't anything that went down below, right? Make sure everything's not disturbed down there.
Please. Make a presence roll as you try to deceive these guards.
I would like to help.
Absolutely.
I'm invoking serenity. Once more. Everyone remain calm with that advantage die. I will just keep spending a hope with that, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
4 for you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's going to put me to a 23. I have to add that -1 with hope.
With hope. Amazing. You see the one in the back says, yes, but she said to wait here. And then the other one says, do you not see the sending stone that is there? And like looks over towards the other one says, they are clearly out ranking us here. So please shush. Yes, whatever you say. We will stay here and keep our eyes out for any intruders.
And just to be clear, any of you have elevator clearance?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Just in case we need someone to come down with us, just to make sure everything's secure.
Oh, I wish you didn't say that. Who are you?
Because does the elevator have a code? Does the elevator need a code to get down
The
there?
elevator does not have a code.
Oh.
Who are you?
Listen, my name's Roy. And don't worry, I'm here to help. Recant.
Ooh, okay.
He has to make a DC 15 reaction
Now,
roll.
there are 2 guards here.
Porque las
There are
dos.
2 okay. Can you do 2 creatures?
Spend 2 hope to Parallella.
Oh, that is such a cool use of that. Oh my god, that's so sick.
Oh, wait, no, that's not gonna work.
Spellcasters.
Why
No,
won't
this
it
isn't
work?
an attack. This isn't technically.
Fuck it. No, fuck it. No, this is sick as hell. Fuck that. No, this is so sick.
If you insist, I'll spend the 2
Okay.
hope. Okay.
That is amazing. Okay.
I like put a hand on his shoulder,
So-
and then a shadow version of myself goes to the other one and puts a hand on his shoulder.
Oh, that is so sick. Okay, so I need to make rolls to contest your spellcast roll. Is that what it is? Or do I have to beat, what would I have to beat again?
15. DC is 15.
Okay. That is an 8. That is a 14.
Oh!
So they And I'm assuming that you are going up until what you had just said before of the clearance. Okay. Yeah, we'll stay here and just keep an eye out for anyone that comes over here.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And as we get to move forward, he leans over to Hava and says, I would really like to stop talking now.
Oh, right.
That -1 coming into play.
Well, I can't make anything like that, All right. I will start doing the talking. And then she'll walk towards the elevator.
You walk towards the elevator. It opens up this glass door, and you walk inside. You begin making your way towards basement level 2.
Mm-hmm. Is there any sort of, not like the emergency button, but the hold button that's in the elevator so that we can cause it to like
Absolutely.
have no one try and get down to us?
Absolutely.
So that we're
to do
in
something like that,
Mhm.
I would like you to do a spellcast roll, please. Or, no, this would be a knowledge roll. And I think that Roila, you can, since you obviously have the higher knowledge here, you can absolutely helm this roll as you two are working together to try and create some sort of a hold on the door.
So that way no one else can push a button and see that we've gone to basement 2 and then come to join us.
Yeah, let's do that. I don't want to spend that right now.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a thing, but I don't want to only get it once per short rest.
And yeah, okay. So I'll just do this as a regular spellcast roll.
Okay.
Is that so? And that's with my main spell. Sorry, I'm like, no.
I'm doing knowledge.
You're doing knowledge, and am I just offering advantage?
So this would be Roila is helming. This is for knowledge specifically, which I know that Roila is very good at. However, Hava, you can aid if you'd like, by spending a hope to give that advantage.
23 with hope.
Cool. I'm not going to offer hope.
Amazing. Great. Okay. The two of you work together, regardless. As the doors open and you're able to deactivate this elevator, disconnecting it from the upper floor and the bottom floor.
Quick thinking.
Just gives us a little bit of extra time to, I guess, destroy everything, but also be able to use it to get out.
You walk in to this level of the turbine. This cold, dark metal room filled with glowing runes and magical humming.
So what do you need to do to figure out the technology before we
I think we should wait for the description.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Across the room, as you enter, you see a curved wall with thick windows revealing the inner works of this echo turbine. Large metal runners reach from a main shaft of this turbine at the center of that chamber and out. And within each of these runners, you see 10 to 12 more, perhaps, echoes that are being held and slowly pushing this turbine around. A door leads into the turbine interior, but is currently closed. And you see a parchment hanging from it saying, "Do not open, this door is broken," along with a flashing red light that illuminates just next to the door. Hart immediately takes his bag that he's holding, opens it up onto the table at the center of the room, and begins pulling out these metallic pieces to a whole bomb. Okay, this is going to take me a little bit just to get everything all set and ready to go. Maybe you can figure out the door.
So the door is just locked to get in?
Seems to be closed, saying do not open. The door is broken. You see a nearby flashing.
No.
Is that flashing connected to the door? Like, is it a light bulb that's on there, or is it something?
It is not connected to the door. There is like a little, like, almost control panel of sorts with different runes and different type of language that you haven't seen before. One of the Awoken here. It seems like this might control the door or maybe even the turbine within.
Can I try to pry open the door?
You can.
I think I'll pull out my sword and try to wedge it as much as I can in between the crease of the door, and then begin to imbue it with magic to just send a pulse of magic through it, how I'd normally send like a concussive wave to just like blow it off of the hinges to open it up ajar.
So I would say that you could do strength or knowledge for this. Since you are bursting it with magic, you could do knowledge, or if you're trying to just brute force it with the assist of magic, you could do strength.
I'll do knowledge, yeah, because my sword can do either with its attacks. So I'll do
Sounds
that.
good. Then knowledge works. Yep.
Okay. Do I want to spend a hope for this? Seems pretty important. Yeah, I'll do that.
I'm going to spend a hope, use Lunar Disciple, Black Flame shoots out along with the concussive blast and rungs along the side of the sword. That is, oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
Okay. Interesting. Carry the 1 plus the 2. It's going to be a 16 with fear.
Okay. You set your sword on the side of this door. And you pull with the leverage that you have as hard as you can to try and open this door to shift it to the side. You begin to see the tendrils of shadow helping you try to pull the sword over. Until finally, it begins to open. The sound of those blighters get louder as the entrance into the turbine opens. But those sounds are joined by the sounds of an alarm. You see the elevator door go directly up to the first floor.
Before the elevator goes, I'm going to cast Time Lock on it. So that it's stuck in time and can't be budged.
Okay.
So as it goes, I just...
Okay. Is there a spell roll that you have to do?
No, it's just if someone wants to try to physically move the object, I have to do a spell cast roll.
Understood. Okay. I am starting a countdown. I'm starting a countdown for when the bomb is done and placed.
Oh, boy.
So I have a D6 countdown here.
Okay.
And we are going to see how this goes. So, you know, this is a perfect time though. This is a perfect time to switch on over to the distraction team. So why don't we do that actually? As people begin to jump out of their homes, seeing the destruction of their town and the blighters that are now rushing through all of the streets here. You begin to hear the screams of people all around you. the distraction team.
Mhm.
You have let loose the arrow, creating this explosion. What are you two doing?
I think as soon as the explosion goes off, there's far too much familiarity in front of Ilora's eyes, so she's kind of staggering back away from the rooftop's edge, like reaching back for Crucible, because now that the explosion has happened,
Yeah.
the next steps have to happen. She's not
Yeah.
allowing any of what she's just seen to process. That's for later. And so I think she's just stumbling back, reaching for Crucible, opening
She
her
meets-
wings, trying to
Yeah,
get
she
some...
meets you in the middle. She
Yeah.
knows that we have to move with haste now.
Yeah, I think she pulls you very, very close. You can feel a tremble in her hand as she, like, gets you very, very close into the side and takes off. I'll mark
The tremble
this
is
back.
returned.
Oh God,
crew-
we're doing great.
Didn't feel good about what just happened. Just
Yeah.
had to.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're having such a good fun time.
I don't think Ilora's saying anything. I think she
Yeah.
stumbled back, grabbed you, and you hear the whoof of her wings, and then you're both in the air as she's trying to steer towards that glassy building where she knows Torin has set up. Probably not seeing anything from this distance, but just hoping everything's going without a hitch everywhere.
Swimmingly.
Surely every step of this plan has just like
Yeah.
butter.
Oh yeah. Perfect.
Right, Johnny.
So as you are all flying into the air, is there any way to cover yourselves with shadow or make yourselves invisible, or are you just going to be a flying object in the air during the chaos that is ensuing? I just need to make sure.
Real quick though, Jonny.
So
At night.
At night.
at night.
Agreed. Thank you for that clarification. So, with that in mind,
Right. I would leave it to Crucible. I'm not the stealthy one. I have never hidden jack shit. When Ilora shows up, everyone knows, so I don't really know. We're taking to the
precisely
side,
my
baby.
point. Precisely my point, madam. Yes.
Genuinely, oh my god, I think the only thing, this is gonna be so embarrassing, I think the only thing crew can do is to make us a less obvious target by not being herself right now, because right now we are two humanoid people flying through the air, which is it draws attention far more. So oh god, okay, you're gonna make fun of her for this later.
Maybe.
I know you will.
No promises on Ilora's behalf. I wish you were
you
nicer.
will.
I really do.
Here's what we're gonna do.
So
Ilora, in response to what is about to happen, I'd like you to do an instinct reaction roll, please.
Okay. What is my instinct? I don't think I have a lot of that. I ain't got a lot
Because
of
you are focused on where you're flying, not necessarily on the person that you're carrying. So we'll see.
+2 is 16.
Okay. Crucible,
yeah.
you're trying to hide this, right?
Am I trying to hide it from?
Are you trying to
Ilora?
hide this from Ilora?
No.
You aren't.
I'm just going to be embarrassed by what happens. I don't want to
Then
hide this from Ilora because
what
this
is your
just something
evasion?
I'm going through. My evasion?
Yeah, your evasion.
My evasion. Where is my evasion on here? 15.
Okay. Then Ilora, you do see this. You do see this. Crucible, please explain what happens.
Yeah. I don't want to explain it, Johnny. It's embarrassing. Okay.
Are you about to turn into a fart? What is so embarrassing?
No,
understand.
I'm not gonna turn into a fart. So as so downtrodden as this is about to happen, as you are flying through the air,
she's trying to be discreet about it, but she knows you're gonna see this anyway. From her quiver, she takes one of her arrows. And unfortunately, this is an ability that she has no real control over yet, and this is the only way she has found that works in triggering this ability. So she's gonna mark a stress because she's stressed. She takes the end of the arrow where the feathers are, and she kind of is trying to quietly like tickles it under her nose a little bit. And she sneezes, and then one arm turns into a wing. She does it again. And she does it again, and she changes a little bit more. And on the final brush
What are you doing? Stop! What's happening?
And you have like a little peregrine falcon with you now, playing alongside you. The most awkward animal you've seen in your, like, still this somehow human emoting from a falcon face. You could just feel it. You could just feel it, and she is flying alongside you to make us less conspicuous to the people below.
Less conspicuous?
Not less conspicuous to you. I didn't say I'd be less conspicuous to you.
As you were changing, she's like trying to hold you, thinking you're panicking. And so it's like as you're actively changing, she's like, "It'll be fine. It's all right. No. What's going on?" And you like fully bird out. And she just like lets you go fast. I don't think she
I can fly now. It's great, isn't it?
Can you speak in this form? Like, can you?
I don't know.
Sure.
I'm not
Sure.
I do think she looks to you as she's flying and sees like your eyes in this falcon's face and is going to go, okay. That's very normal.
It's
good.
normal.
Quite good.
Everything's
Everything's going exactly to plan. And I'm sure everyone knows you can do this but me. And this is too much, Jonny. This might be the straw that breaks Ilora, to be honest. Like
this.
5 seconds after a bomb, Crucible turns into a bird after a year of whining that she couldn't fly. Okay, great. Incredible. Yeah, no, Ilora's about to fucking crash out and she's heading towards this building.
This does not
Wonderful.
make Crucible feel good.
No.
That just happened. I'm gonna mark another stress just
Okay.
It was nicer, I'm so sorry.
While this happens, I think this is a perfect time for me to spend a fear as you begin to see those same people that Torin had seen getting up onto the rooftops on nearby buildings with large weapons. Now, see this commotion happening in the air. So I would like I think this is going to be a group agility roll.
Whoa!
Okay.
To see if you can dodge these attacks.
Who all up here?
The two of you.
Oh, okay.
Just you two.
Two is a group, correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Is this, sorry, what is the stat I'm adding?
Agility.
Okay.
So one of you is going to helm this.
The bird or the winged woman?
So I don't have agility. I have evasion.
Interesting.
I have a little agility.
I don't get like a full stat block when I do this.
So then just use your own agility. That works.
Okay. It's the same as the evasion, so that works.
Okay, that really could have been worse, and we're gonna take that. That could have been worse. Oh, can I? Because there's people about to shoot at me. Can I spend a hope to use one of my experience never again? Because Ilora has been shot through the wings multiple times, and would probably like to avoid that.
Okay.
Okay, so
Wait,
that
I
makes
forget,
it
who was-
16 total with fear.
Who was helming
Okay.
this?
Next roll, because I know we've had a break, but remember to do experiences before.
Oh yeah,
It's been a minute. So we're
I'm
good. No
yeah,
worries.
I'm
All
locking
good.
it. I'm locking it.
Yeah,
So that's the total 16, and I think I was helming the roll because I had agility, but I didn't. That was before you said you were going to use your staff.
We hadn't said who was helming the roll just yet. So
Yeah,
I don't know if
helm it. I have a
You
19
can.
with hope.
Absolutely.
okay.
Let me do it.
So a 16 is a failure. However, a 19, which then turns to an 18, is a success. So that is a success with hope as you see these shots going through the air, as well as these spotlights coming from these weapons, showing your position as you're flying through the air. You are able to split up to try and make it a little harder for them to find you as you're going back towards the tower. You also find these large cannons that are on the sides of the wall, these ballistas of sorts with huge nets on them, meant to grapple any sort of flying creatures or flying enemies that are trying to enter the Cogswealth as enemies.
But we were already in here.
You're so right. But people can enter past the turrets, so of course they go into the city as well.
Yeah.
These are also going to try and attack. However, this is going to be, now that you are visible, is going to be an attack roll. So we shall see what happens in this situation.
Okay.
Or do you have a response as watching these? We can keep this as, let's keep this as a skill check. You see these grapple cannons turning towards your position, seeing where you are because of the lights that are being shown on you. What are each of you going to do?
So I think just simply because of my size, instinctually, I do like a death drop, like down, starting to fly lower down to the ground. So I just kind of disappear, like that, and just kind of disappear from their line of sight. And I'm kind of hoping Ilora will follow me. But we'll see.
Okay.
Since we've split up, I don't know if Ilora will follow you, but she is trying to get directly into the building as fast as possible. Solid surfaces do not apply. And so she would be barrel rolling directly into the building through the glass.
You're still about like 300-ish feet away from the tower.
She's gonna use her whole movement to.
You are just going for it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. She's going
Amazing.
to powerhouse through it. Anything that comes her way, she would be prepared to attempt to bolt beacon it, like blasting things as they come. But she's not allowing any distraction at this moment.
Okay. I will say the fact that Ilora is going straight forward and the hawk has death dived under the sights of this grapple cannon will give Crucible an automatic success here.
Yes, go get him.
However, Ilora,
No.
I would like you to do, this will be I hate to say agility once again, but I think it works with agility. So go ahead and do sprint, leap, maneuver. Yeah, that is what this is. So go ahead and do an agility roll.
Okay.
To see if the grapple cannon is going to catch you or if it is going to miss.
And can I use another experience, like spend another hope to use the exact
Absolutely, you can do that right now.
Okay, great. I'm spending it now on my little sheet. Goodbye. I wish I had more hope than I have. Okay. Okay, that was good on one of the dice. I did roll with hope, so I'll fucking take it. So that's 12 plus 5 is 17. Plus 1 for my agility is 18. Plus 3 for my experience is 21.
Yes.
Yes. That's a roll worthy of the death drop.
As these giant nets come barreling towards you. It has a huge surface area just to make sure that they're able to hit something. But you send out a bolt beacon cutting through the one that would hit you. As it goes around you, you fold your wings in for a brief moment before coming back out and regaining the height that you had lost from it.
Sick.
Crucible, the dive that you took gave you extreme speed that you then go directly through each of the streets and go just next to Ilora once again. Yes.
Jonny, quick question, just because I want to use it while I can. Once per rest, I can use an ability as part of Bird's Eye View. Without having to roll, I can ask the GM a question about the scene below me. Just anything I want.
Sure.
Is anyone mobilizing below that we are not aware of yet?
Actually, a good point that you bring up. You do see, coming from the tower, you would be able to see Tak, the leader of the echo catchers, walking out, saying something, and then walking back into the tower. You also see and hear as you see these large, bulky mechs walking towards the entrance of the Cogswealth as well. It seems like they are mobilizing a lot of their troops to try and keep things contained.
But heading towards the Blighters.
Heading towards the Blighters. It doesn't seem like they have seen you going towards the tower. It seems like they are mostly focused towards the Blighters, because that is a very large problem that needs to get fixed.
Okay.
I will say with these two heavy successes, you guys were able to dodge out of the way of the snipers as well. So the lights are no longer on you, and it seems like you are out of the overall ire of the snipers.
Okay.
So,
just quietly panicking under her breath as she's flying alongside you again.
You are getting closer and closer to the tower. Now, the original plan was to meet Torin at the mayor's perch. However, as you're flying towards that, you see Torin is not there, which means two things. One, Torin hasn't gotten into position yet, and something is wrong. Or Torin is inside. So, do with that what you will. We're going for it. All right. Okay. This is going to be a strength roll. I will need Ilora to roll a strength check, please.
I'm very strong. I've decided.
I hope you are
strong.
So, let's set the difficulty for this. This glass is extremely powerful. It is meant to not be broken. So I am going to set this difficulty at the same as it was to try and open that other one. This is going to be a 22.
Okay. And just to check before I roll this, because I'm totally down to roll this. This is not a natural material. Glass is not considered natural material, correct?
Not this glass, no.
Totally fine. I will roll. Kia, nice. Kia, less nice, but both still pretty good. Okay. And my strength is plus, it's my best stat, plus 4. Sick. Okay, so that is a 19. I'm going to spend my prayer dice. I have, what did you say the threshold was? Because I have one prayer dice that's 3 and one that's 4.
22.
I will spend the one that's 3 because I can't choose how much to spend. So I will get it to 22. And that is with hope.
Amazing. describe to me, how does Ilora crash through this window?
Hold me, I have hollow bones.
I think
Mechanic-
Ilora sees Crucible going and is like, no, she's far too small. She cannot. Oh no, okay, speed up. And she's going to start spinning faster towards this area, kind of like a spinning bullet. And I think the only thing she's thinking is Torin shouldn't have to do it alone. It's not that Torin can't, it's that Torin shouldn't have to. And so she's going to attempt to barrel straight through, shattering the glass with her head and wings, just fully taking the impact and making sure that as she's breaking through, her eyes are down at Crucible, making sure she's got a clear shot of coming in behind her. Wings tucked, mostly like one eye closed. She's gonna get cut by some glass, but it's worth it. This is the plan.
I think that is a fair cost to bursting through tempered glass with your fucking head. Go ahead and mark an HP here. However, the inside of this tower remains a mystery. Because Torin went in alone, and it has been a few moments since you have now arrived. However, it is going to have to remain a mystery until next week, as we are going to close tonight's session here.
Woo! You nasty son of a gun.
Next week is fight night.
This is so fucking awesome. I am so stoked to see how this turns up.
I'm bringing in my wrestling experience when I narrate my beatdown of Amethyst, by the way.
I fucking hope so. I want to see where this lands, because we're gonna be setting a countdown before Ilora arrives, and that is how many rounds you are going to have to survive in order for this to work. This is going to be great. I'm so excited. But before then, before we leave, let's go around the table, tell everybody who we are and where everybody can find us, starting with Daniel.
Oh, hey, everybody. I'm the Daniel, also known as Daniel the DM. Across all corners of the internet, you can find me at twitch.tv/Daniel the DM. I've been doing a bunch of streaming, playing video games, and reacting to stuff. So catch me there this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, boy. We're going to be going through some of the Final Fantasy VII Revelation trailers and combing through that. And then Friday, we're going to be playing some Marvel Rivals. Cyclops drops in the game, so come along for the ride over at twitch.tv/Daniel the DM. That's all I got. So happy to be here. Happy to be back. Hashtag get bit.
Hashtag get bit. Next up, Kelly.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I go by the Kellhop on the internet. I'm very cool and normal about my druid levels, and Crucible is coping with everything so well. I'm just so happy to be back with everyone here. This game is everything to me. I love all of you so much. That's all I have to say. It's the
amazing. Then we will bring it on over to Meadow.
Oh, howdy. I'm Meadow. I've been Meadow and will hopefully continue to be Meadow in the future. No promises. Don't try and hold me to it. Not legally binding. You can find me everywhere on the internet that matters at Howdy Live Darling or Howdy Live Darling GM. I am here on Tuesdays until they kick me out. I am on Forgotten Adventures on Wednesdays until they kick me out. I am on my own channel on Fridays, and through the month of June in particular for Pride Month, I'm over at Batty Bards running Lebea's Ball, which is very, very fun and very cozy. You should check them out. It's all for charity and for a good cause. And that's it for me. I'll be back next week. You can't stop me.
Super stoked. Mare.
Hello there, my name is Mare. You can find me all over the internet at Oh Hello Mare. I do Twitch variety streams on weekends, maybe even more often because it's summer break for me. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. You can find me here on Tuesdays on Bitten playing Hava. And yeah, just on the other tiny socials, I just kind of come alive in the summer. I ain't got a bedtime anymore. And as a result, I'm really excited to continue playing and telling the story. And I'm sure that everything's going to be fine.
Amazing. Kujo?
Hi, everybody. I'm Kujo. I'm going to be the fucking wrestler walking into Fight Night next week against a very scary solo enemy. It's going to be great. You can find me all over the place at the Kujo Plays Games, or you can follow Critic Chronicles for official show announcements, updates, highlights, that sort of thing. Our weekly schedule for the foreseeable future has us live 4 nights of the week. Mondays, you can catch us for Pathfinder, sponsored by both Paizo and WizKids, as PJ runs Destiny's Path Triumph of the Tusk. For Tuesdays, congratulations, you found us. It's Bitten. We're running Daggerheart. It's terrifying. I'm sweating a lot, but it's fine. Wednesdays, we are off for the moment. And then Thursdays, you can catch us for Sagas of Anima, our collaboratively built setting in Daggerheart. Daniel's on that show, and it's a real good time. There's a masquerade this week, and it's going to be great. Fridays, you can catch us for Shadows Over Baldur's Gate, our spiritual sequel to the award-winning video game Baldur's Gate 3. And if that's not enough, go check out Messy Crit Productions and The Road to Hell, an award-winning podcast of Hunter the Reckoning, where I play the Angry Problem, which we love. That's me. Hey, Jonny, take us home, baby.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jonny. I'm the GM here over at Bitten. Oh, speaking of which, I'm wearing Bitten merch, y'all.
You are?
Yeah, Bitten merch. Yeah, it's super stoked. Look, it's got the Talking XP stuff on there, and it's got the Crit Hit Chronicles over here. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, it looks really great. Yeah, this is on our merch channel, and I just wanted to try it out just before I said anybody, or you know, I wanted to make sure that it actually worked before putting it out there. If you want Bitten merch, go check it out. I also have like a drawstring bag that I got, and I got a jacket and a tank top, which I had to adjust because it was like all the way down to here, and I was like, that didn't look like that when I first made it. So now it's actually where it's supposed to be. But anyways, yeah, if you're interested in any of that, go check it out. You can just go to my link tree, the link tree for Talking XP. I don't know, linktr.ee/Talking XP. Anyways, all that, but also I run this stuff. This is pretty much all I'll be running for the next foreseeable future because I cannot do more. My anxiety could never. I always forget how insane my anxiety is until we start getting closer and closer to season premieres for this, because I'm like, I need to be perfect,
dude. I'm saying this while we're still on the internet. This is a hell of a start, and you absolutely killed it,
Jonny.
Absolutely. Period. The internet knows it. The world knows it. It's the truth. Bask in your glory.
Bask in it, baby.
So anyways, I'm talking XP all over the internet.
That's Carter.
Bask in a basket.
I'm talking XP all over the internet. I'm just so very thankful and happy and over the moon that this group is the group that I get to play every Tuesday with for the next foreseeable future. It is just such a pleasure and such a incredible gift. So yes, find everybody at their socials. Find the rest of this campaign on YouTube. If you're already here at YouTube, hey, thanks for being here. Y'all are awesome. Leave us a comment. We literally we literally read every single comment that is on this series. Comments. And we are so excited. We screenshot them and put them into our folder of comments for this show because we are so thankful for all of you here. So thank you all for being here. You are all amazing. But with all of that, I'm rambling now. I think it's time that we do a raid over to Robert then.
Yeah. We are going to get a raid set up for Captain Robert, who's currently running some D&D. Robert is a friend of the channel. Give them our love. Tell them we sent you, and then also tell them that their hair is particularly glorious. But in the meantime, to everybody who's watching on YouTube, we love you. We appreciate you. Please be nice to each other. We'll see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.